I would say
Happy,
good
happy
morning, but it's almost
Wednesday.
2 p.m. Happy Wednesday. We are live, Women in Business Wednesday. Okay, we're going to do real talk. If your content is getting likes, but definitely not clients, then this live is for you. And I'm Alfyn. I'm your local realtor here and also the founder of C Makers. We would like to hop on, chat, what's working, what's not. So we have here Zaira. Zaira, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am Zyra. I'm the co-partner for Scene Makers, and I'm also the social media manager.
Woohoo! Okay, awesome. So she's the brain behind a lot of the strategy of what our clients use. So I'm super excited for her to drop some really cool nuggets. And if you're a business owner, definitely drop your business in the comments below. What do you do? What do you provide? What products or service do you do? Would like to see, would like to connect, and yeah, see if we could even help, right?
Yeah. And it's
So
always nice
let's
to learn about the different businesses out there, you know?
Absolutely. So the hot topic, why content is not converting. So, small businesses are creating, but they're not attracting their dream client. So what do you think that is? Or why do you think that is there?
I think it's because they don't have a strategy. It all comes back down to having a strategy, you know? What are you posting? Are you being consistent on social media? What is your brand? Are you posting just yourself? Are you marketing yourself, or are you actually marketing your business? That is something I see a lot, you know?
So what is your suggestion? Because sometimes, do you
Hmm.
go 100% business or do you want some personality in there, personal things? Like, what is your suggestion? What do you
A
see is
mixture
convert?
of both, depending what exactly is the client that you want to target. For sure, show your personality, put yourself out there, you know, because it's nice to see who that person is that your client's going to be working with. They don't want to think like, oh, it's this robotic person, or, you know, sometimes you come across these social media accounts that, you know, they're pretty standardized. They have no personality to them, not to like bash on any account or anything like that. But when you add yourself on there or you include yourself, people are more drawn to you if you come across relatable. Like me, you know, I try to brand out my social media, but I also show my life with my crazy kids. You know, I show fitness stuff, I show supplements. And I feel like by building that engagement on my social media platform, and I've tested different things, you know, I've tested not doing anything, not showing anything. And by being more transparent on my social media, of like, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I have to offer, that has built up the engagement on my social media account, and I have gotten more inquiries that way than just not showing anything and just uploading a picture and calling it good.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it yourself, right? If you see
Yeah.
someone that's just talking about business all the time, you tend
Mm-hmm.
to skip it.
Mm-hmm.
So, rule of thumb is 80/20. 80 being more personality based, like who you are as a person, and 20% business.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely try to, I want to see your Starbucks a drink or Dutch Bros, you know, add a little bit of personality on there because people buy in on trust. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely something to look into and reevaluate what you have going on because um, trust is what people is what you attract is who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about this topic. People think that they need followers, but I feel like what they actually need is clear messaging.
Mm-hmm. You can grow your Instagram 100,000, a million followers, but if you don't have a clear message, no one's truly going to be engaging. A follower is just a follower. You know, it can be a ghost follower where it's just a number. It really doesn't count. It just shows on there, you know? So having a straight message on there and building that engagement is super duper way more important than just your follower list.
Yeah, so this is the three questions you need to ask
Hmm.
for you, what you represent.
Hmm.
Who is this for? What problem does it solve? And why should I trust you? So to really, get your dream. Those are three things that your messaging when it comes to your social media is coming across. So, again, who is it for? What problem does it solve? And why should I trust you? Like for me, I love helping first time home buyers. So you'll see, I do first time home buying webinars. I, try to educate, talk about what things mean. I collaborate with lenders so we can educate how the first time home buying process is.
Mm-hmm.
So, who is it for? What problem does it solve? And why should I trust you? And trust goes a long ways. Once someone trusts you, even in the eyes of social media, they're gonna be your client.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I couldn't
So
agree more
if
with you.
so if that sounds like you, right? Comment me and we can definitely, discuss. If you feel like you don't have a clear understanding of what who your target audience is, we'd love to help.
Mm-hmm.
And one other thing, I know a lot of there's type A people, right? And they feel like everything needs to be perfect, too perfect to where they don't even do anything. So, dream clients definitely do not respond to perfect. They respond to clarity and consistency. So, I'm just going to go over three things and Zara, let me know what you think about them. Three
Okay.
things that they look for. Okay, one, do you understand my problem? Okay. Two, do I feel connected to you? And then three, do I trust that you're going to deliver? So those are what clients look for when they're looking at you as like, okay, do I want to work with this person?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
And this is where strategy beats trends. You don't need to do every viral sound. You need repeatable content, you know?
so whenever you're posting, definitely think education. Value is really big. You got to drive value. Behind the scenes, proof and personality.
Yeah.
I remember Raquel did a class for our networking group and she touched on this, a lot. Definitely look at the value. People wants to see, hey, are you going to
Mm-hmm.
solve a problem for me? Are you going to be my person for that? What is your uh I want to when people are looking at you on social media, they love that behind the scenes work. And then proof. Do you actually deliver? Do you actually do what you say you're going to do? So those are
Yeah. Follow through.
things that to keep in mind when you're posting on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And then next up is we want to talk about mistakes, right? Because we see this a lot.
Yeah.
Zara, what do you think those are?
Mistakes that I would consider is just posting. I know we say just go for it, but when I said just a clear post, you know, no thought behind it, no call to action, you're only selling, you're not educating your clients, you know? I feel like those two would be the main ones that I'm seeing. No straight
Absolutely.
branding. We always go back to our first live that we did and we touch base on what is your voice for your brand. Are you sticking to your voice? Or are you very serious one day and then you're la 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 the next day and all these different things, but you're trying to be something that you're not. I feel like those are the main ones that I do see for the clients that you're trying to build. Mistakes that I
So,
see.
for anyone that's watching now or later, are
Mhm.
you doing any of those? Do you not have a call of action? Are you posting randomly without
Mhm.
any goal? Are you just selling and never educating? So if that's you, if you're guilty of one, two, or three of those, maybe we can, maybe you do need some guidance and help as far as how can we proceed with um, leveraging social media because
Can I
social
add
media is
something?
free. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's something that a lot of small businesses might not know because, being a small business, I know it can be chaotic. Doing everything, you might feel overwhelmed. Trying to keep up with social media, you see all these different trends. They go by like this. You feel like once you do a video, what I mean by just posting a post, there's so much more, especially if you're trying to build your brand on social media to get clients, to get leads, is you have to pay attention to the algorithm that you build. You need to be able to read your accounts, stick to it. Like if you posting for 30 days, there's so much behind this that I feel like a lot of people don't really realize. But when you start building your algorithm for 30 days, your account will let you know when your followers are more active and when they're actually looking at your stuff. So let's say your account is most active where are online around 4, 5, 6 p.m., but you're posting at like 5 in the morning. Your post is just going to be other posts that come after that. So that is something, I'm sorry, I've always wanted to touch on this, but it's so crucial and it's so important. And we take care of that. It's so much to even, it's like math. I don't do math. So you have to think about all the other little parts behind the scenes when you're building your account that you would have never thought about.
Absolutely. And this is literally why we built Scene Makers.
Yes.
We don't just post for you, we help you. Um,
Yes.
if you need help, you want that guidance, we help with clarifying your brand message. Definitely, create content that attracts the right people and
Mm-hmm.
definitely show up consistently without you feeling so overwhelmed because that's the main thing is that you can post, but you have to stick around to engage because no one's going to pay attention to what you post if you don't stick around and engage. So, the like, commenting, sharing, collaborating definitely goes a long ways. If you want to be seen, those are some things that you would need to pay attention to in order for your reach to multiply. Okay?
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you have thousands of followers or you have 100. If those 100 people are engaged, that's way better than having tens of thousands of followers, to be honest.
Absolutely. And this is what other brands look for whenever you're trying to collaborate outside of who you are, you know? Are you
Hmm.
actually bringing that engagement? Do they want to work with an account that no one comments, no one reaches out to, has a million followers, or do they want to work with the person that has 1,000 followers, but they have comments, they talk back, they're always sharing stuff, they actually put the effort into their accounts.
Yes. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not about being everywhere. It's about
Mm-hmm.
really focusing on how can I be intentional.
Yes.
Hmm. So if
Oh
you're
yeah.
tired of guessing, this is definitely your sign. Just
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and comment me, and we'll be able to connect, see where we can help you, and hopefully, we can collab and work together and help you grow.
And branch out. And it's something we're super duper passionate about. Even if you just want to schedule a consultation with us, you'll see how personable we are and how much we truly care about our clients and helping them reach their next goal, that it will be a no-brainer.
Absolutely. So,
Hmm.
for anyone watching this now or later, before we wrap up, I do want to challenge you guys to
Ooh.
three things. And I'll put it on the comments so that way, people can see and just read in the comments. I'm
Hmm.
not sure who like watches the whole thing, but I definitely want to go ahead and at least put three challenge and see who'll be able to, take that on. So, one is speak to one ideal client,
Hmm.
not trying to speak with everyone. So, try to speak with one ideal client. And then two, add one clear call to action to every post. So, definitely you want to know how to do a call to action because you're posting and you're not telling the reader or that person what to do next. You just lost that person. So,
Hmm.
definitely adding that call to action. And then third is show your face or your process at least once. Try it. Try it and let's see what it does.
Hmm. Oh,
So,
absolutely.
Zaira, do you have any final thoughts?
No, I would just say always remember, connection builds trust and trust builds clients. That's really what it's all about.
Absolutely. So,
Hmm.
for anyone watching, definitely comment me or feel free to DM any of us. We'll be happy to help, okay? See, that's a
Yes.
call to action.
Hey, and we get so excited whenever you guys reach out to us and you actually want to, get to know us and brand out. So go ahead. We're excited to meet all of you.
All right. And then over here, we do have a QR code. If you want, you can also scan that and, we'll be able to stay in touch.
Yes.
Other than that, have a wonderful Wednesday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.